Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. So we are seeing Hetu Abhasa. In Hetu Abhasa we saw Sabhyavichara. In Hetu Abhasa, the first Hetu Abhasa we saw is Sabhyavichara. In Sabhyavichara we saw three types. It's also called Anekantika. It is of three types: Sadharana, Asadharana and Anupasamhari. Okay. Then we will go to the next Hetu Abhasa, Viruddha. Viruddha. All these Hetu Abhasas are based on Sadhya Bhava. The previous Hetu Abhasa was Sadhya Bhava Tvurtitvam, Sadharana Anikantika. Now here it is Sadhya Bhava Vyapta. Sadhya Bhava Vyapta. Sadhya Bhava Vyapta is a Viruddha. Like Shabdaha, Shabdo Nityaha, Kritakatvat Ghatavat. Shabda is eternal. Sound is eternal because it is produced. Like pot. Pot is produced, but pot is not a Nitya. It is Anitya. And Kritakatva Hetu, this Hetu itself is Anityatva Vyapta Hetu. That is a Sadhyabha Vyapta Hetu. Yadyat Kritakam Tattat Anityam. This is a common logic we use. Yadyat Kritakam Tattat Anityam. That which is Kritaka is Anitya. So this Kritakatva Hetu is a Sadhyabha Vyapta. Therefore this is called Viruddha. Next is Sat Pratipaksha. This is a very important this is also called Prakarana Sama. Prakarana Sama. This is a very important Hetu Abhasa. It's a very important Hetu Abhasa. Here, the Sadhya Bhava, same. Sadhya Bhava, Sadhakam, Hetu Antaram, Yasya. Sadhya Bhava Sadhakam Hetu Antaram Yasya. The absence of Sadhya is established through another Hetu. If it is established through another Hetu, another reason, it is called as Sat Pratipaksha. Sat Pratipaksha is that Hetu Abhasa which is for which there is another contradictory Hetu. Like you say Shabdaha, Shabdo Nityaha, Shabdo Nityaha, Shravanatvat, Shabdatvat. Shabda is eternal, sound is eternal because it is a heard. Like Shabdatva. Shabdatva, the soundness is eternal. And soundness is heard through only ears. Therefore, sound also is eternal. This is what is one tarka. So, we give another tarka to this. Shabdo Anityaha. Kritakatvat. Ghatavat. Shabda is a non-eternal because it is produced like pot. So this Hetu contradicts another Hetu. If you can bring in one hetu which contradicts another hetu, it is called as a Sat Pratyapaksha. Similar is the next Hetvabhasa called Badhita Hetvabhasa. In Sat Pratyapaksha, we saw Hetvantaram. If it is negated by another hetu, it is called Sat Pratyapaksha. Badhita is if it is negated by another pramana. Sadhya bhava sadhakam. Same. Sadhya bhava sadhakam. There hetvantaram yasya. Here pramanantaram yasya. That's all. There, through another hetu, if you negate the sadhya, it is called a Sat Pratyapaksha. If through another pramana, different pramana, you negate the hetu, it is called as a badhita. Like vannihi, vannihi anushnaha, dravyatvat, jalavat. I'll give an example also. Fire is not hot because it is substance. Like water. Water is cold. Fire is also cold. This is a hetu. But pratyaksha, pramanantaram. Through pratyaksha, through touch, you understand the fire is not anushna, it is ushna. So, it is badhita hetu. This dravyatvat hetu is a badhita hetu. Okay. The final of the hetvabhasa is asiddha hetvabhasa. This is a very interesting hetvabhasa. Asiddha hetvabhasa. Asiddha is of three types. Ashraya siddha, Swarupa siddha, Ashraya siddha, Swarupa siddha, then Vyapyatva siddha. Ashraya siddha, Swarupa siddha, Vyapyatva siddha. Three asiddha hetus. Ashraya siddha means the ashraya itself, if it is not there. Like Gaganara Vindam Surabhi Aravindatvat. Saroja Aravindavat. Gaganara space lotus, lotus of the space, Surabhi is a fragrant. Aravindavat, because it is a lotus, like the lotus in the river. So, lotus in the pond. So, in this way, here, this Gaganara Paksha itself does not exist. Therefore, this is called Paksha Asiddha. This is Paksha Dosha. This dosha is called Paksha Dosha. The Ashraya, Gaganara does not exist. The Hetu where Aravindatvat should exist in this Paksha. But it is not any lotus. It is only superimposed lotus. So, there is no Ashraya itself. Therefore, it is called Ashraya Siddha. Next, Swarupa Siddha. Shabdaha Gunaha. Shabdaha Gunaha. Chakshatvat. Shabdo Gunaha Chakshatvat. Shabda is Guna, right? There is no doubt about it. But it is not Shakshatva, it is Shravana. It's not Shaksha, it is not seen, it is heard. Therefore, this Hetu itself is ineligible. Therefore, this is called Hetu dosha. Hetu dosha. Then Vyapyatva Siddha is Sopadhiko Hetuhu. This is the definition for Vyapyatva Siddha. Sopadhiko Hetuhu Vyapyatva Siddha. That which has an Upadhi is called as Vyapyatva Siddha. Upadhi generally means embodiment. Here Upadhi means that which gives its own idea, superimpose its own idea on other things is called Upadhi. Upadhi means, see, only when you understand Upadhi, that Hetu which has Upadhi will become Sopadhika Hetu. So first you have to understand what Upadhi. Upadhi is Sadhya Vyapakatve Sati Sadhana Vyapakatvam. Sadhya Vyapakatve Sati Sadhana Vyapakatvam. It has to have existence in the Sadhya and it should not be there in the Hetu. This is called as Upadhi. We will take an example. Parvato Dhumavan Vanhehe or Vannimatvat. Fire, mountain has smoke because it has fire. Here, this is Upadhi Yukta Hetu. Any Hetu you can show this Upadhi. It's very difficult to produce a Sad Hetu because you can always find some Upadhi or other. So what is the Upadhi here? Ardrendhana Sanyoga. Ardra means wet. Indhana means fuel. Sanyoga means association. Association with wet fuel. If the wood is wet, you will have smoke. If there is no wetness in the wood, there will be no smoke. So therefore this is a Upadhi Yukta Hetu. See, Yatra Dhumaha Tatra Vannihi. This is Sadhya Vyapakatvam. Sadhana Avyapakatvam. Yatra Vanni Tatra Dhuma Bhavaha. Tatra Dhuma Bhavaha. See, if there is a association with a wet fuel, there is a smoke. There is a association with wet fuel. If there is a association with wet fuel, there is a smokeless fire. So it exists in the Sadhya, it does not exist in the Hetu. Smoke does not exist in the Hetu. If there is wet fuel, there is smoke. It is exists in the Sadhya. If there is wet fuel, there is no smoke. It doesn't exist in the Sadhana. Therefore, smoke exists in the Sadhya. Smoke does not exist in the Sadhana. Therefore, this is called as Sopadhika Hetu. This is Viruddha Hetu. Vyapyatva Siddha Hetu. Now, this is in the general term. The secret for finding out this Upadhi is in the advanced text. Always there will be Paksha paksha sadhya, okay, hetu and udaharana. This is how they'll give you any hetu. This upadhi, what you have to do is, this upadhi, any kind of upadhi should have to exist in the udaharana. So drishtanta or udaharana, drishtante existence asti, pakshe nasti. If you prove the existence of upadhi in the example, and if you prove the existence of non-existence of upadhi in the paksha, then you have established what you have to establish. That the hetu is upadhi yukta hetu. The logic is sopadhika hetu. Drishtanta, it should exist. Paksha, it should not exist. This is the secret. So this is how they explain things. In the sadhya bhavat avruttitvam, sadhya bhavat vruttitvam, etc. we saw. And sadhya bhavat avruttitvam, they will explain it as sadhya bhava adhikarana vruttitva bhava, or sadhya bhava adhikarana vruttitva avachinna, etc. they will present. This is all the technicality. If you see these words like avachinna, avacheda, nishtha, nirupita, pratiyogi, aniyogi, these are the keywords, karyata, karanata, etc. So just write the meaning of it and then translate it, that's all. Connect it with each other. You will be able to understand it. Avachinna, association. Avachedaka, limiting adjunct. Pratiyogi, object. Aniyogi, the substratum of object. Substratum. Let us say substratum. Aniyogi, substratum. Nishtha, existing in. Nirupita, through that. So if you translate like this, you will be able to understand the language of logic. Just practice. That's all. Harihi Om.